The world's largest technology event, CES, just ended in Las Vegas. In this video we will look at an investment idea I came up with inspired by a technology I saw at the CES.
I was really amazed to see what John Deere presented at Vegas. These guys who are the Ferrari of tractors, okay? So they create these vehicles for agriculture, okay? And they are the Ferrari for agriculture vehicles. So they create very interesting machines. And I mean, this guy presented something really interesting because they presented a self-driving AI powered tractor, which is something amazing. And they presented a very interesting technology powered by AI that kill the I don't know to say in English, but I can use, of course, the pel, erbacce in Italian, weeds. They kill the weeds on the field where you are growing something, and they kill weeds not with chemicals, but with the laser. Okay, so they have this humongous machine that goes on the field, and with laser, the artificial intelligence understand that the understand that there is a weed on the ground, and the laser kill the weeds without using chemicals. And this is something really interesting, and this is why I decided to go and see the stock and analyzing it. Okay, and it's interesting because at the moment the company is a little bit undervalued. Okay, what I notice is this one: the sales and net income from 2024 dropped from 2023 to 2024. So this is why I went to the overview and I watched the 20 years chart. And as you can see, we have this kind of seasonality since ever on this company. Okay, so this drop in sales and the net income, it's not a problem because it's something that occasionally happen. So I asked to myself, why we have this kind of pattern on net income and sales, and I found the answer, guys. If we go to a more, let's say, professional chart, let's go to Deere, the company, and I will show you something really interesting. Let's go on the daily chart. Okay, if we compare the price of corn with the Deere, as you can see, let's change the color so you can see it much better. Okay, the correlation between the John Deere company share price and the price of corn is very high. Why? Very simple. Oh yes, here we are. Sorry, I didn't share the screen. Sorry. As you can see, here you have, with the candlesticks, you have the John Deere company on the share price, and here you have the corn price. Okay, the future corn price. And as you can see, the correlation between the stock price and the corn is very high. And this is why we have a pattern in sales and net income, because if the price of corn skyrocket, farmers have more money to invest in new technology and new um, and new uh, and new tractors and new product from John Deere. Do you understand? Did you get what I'm telling to you? Because it's a little bit difficult today. Sorry for my English, and today I'm a little bit tired because it was a long day. But at the end of the day, if the price of corn goes up, farmers has more money to invest in new product, okay? And of course, farmer invest in new product from buying from John Deere, okay? As we did previously, something really interesting to watch are the competitors from John Deere company, okay? And as you can see, the forecaster find Caterpillar, but at the end of the day, Caterpillar is not a competitor for real, because as you can find in the description, they are more involved in mining equipment, okay? They are more involved in industrial equipment, okay? Also, CNH Industrial, they are more involved in industrial vehicles, okay? The only one is a competitor for real is AGCO. If we go here on AGCO, it's a company listed at the NYSE, okay? As you can see, their market cap is 7 billion at the moment. Deere is 116. So we are talking about two different kind of company. But if we see the ratios for John Deere, we have very nice ratio at the moment, okay? If we go here to AGCO and we see the ratios, we have also something interesting, but if we switch to quarterly results, we have a very bad situation, okay? So could be an interesting company, but at the moment, in my opinion, is better to stay on John Deere, because look, the situation here is really panicking, okay? Very, very interesting. So, let's have a look to the raw data, okay? Let's go to the AI financial. As you can see, we have, as I told you before, positive points. Here we have R&D investment, the positive section. Of course, in the future, I really think investments in new technology, it's very important for every company. Last week, we talked about 2025, we talked about the future, and we said that the artificial intelligence will be the technology of the future. And these guys at Deere are running very fast in this field, okay? Everything will be changed from artificial intelligence. And of course, it's important to have a lot of money to invest in technology to stay in the business for the future, okay? Of course, here we are, negative points, declining revenue, increased cost, debt position, and weak cash flow. Key trend, revenue and earning decline. Look, investment focus. Look, the uptick in R&D expenses suggests a strategic pivot towards innovation. This is why I like this company, okay? So We like the company because it's investing a lot for the future, but we know, as you can see, that the price of this company is really linked to corn. So what we can do, thanks to the forecaster, we can go to the COT report page and we can go to see and to analyze the corn in order to understand if the corn will go up or down in the future, okay? Because at the moment, we know Deere is a very interesting company for a longer term investment, but now we have to understand if it's time to buy the company now or we have to wait, okay? So we go to the COT report, which is the best way to analyze a commodity, okay? So if we start to analyze managed money, these guys are the hedge funds, okay? Very quickly, if you don't know what COT report is, very simple. This is the CFTC Commission website, the Commodity Future Trading Commission. Every week, they publish the COT report, okay? Which is a report that help the public understand market dynamics. Very short, every future contract that has been traded on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, it's put it in a category, okay? If the future has been bought or sold from an hedge fund, goes here in the managed money place, here in the managed money section. If the future has been bought or sold by a producer, goes here. And this is why the position, the net position of these different categories are very different, okay? So let's start from managed money, the smart money. Look, that, as you can see from the chart, they are not so smart because all the time they have been long, the net position has been long, they caught a high on the corn, okay? So at the moment, with the net position, which is very similar to the one we had in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, of course, this is a particular period because we had the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and Ukraine is a very important producer of corn. So this is quite a strange moment for this commodity. But in the past, as you can see, when managed money were long at this level, they really guessed the the a very important high on the prices. So at the moment, what we can understand from this situation is that probably we are close to a top, okay? So let's go and see something very interesting, something more interesting when we talk about commodity, because when we talk about commodity, we have to watch what producers are doing, okay? Why? Very simple. Producers use the future market, use the futures to protect themselves from volatility. What does it mean? In this case, we are talking about corn. When they get the corn from the field, they go short on the future in order to freeze the price of corn, okay? And because they doesn't want to speculate on the price of corn, but they really just want to have less volatility at all, and they just want to sell the corn they just made on the field. Okay, is it okay? So it's very interesting to watch that when these guys, let me change the color, when these guys are very close, the net position of these guys are very close to zero, they are very, very close to a very important low in prices. Why? Very simple. Because these guys are the expert of these commodities, because they exactly know how much does it cost to produce corn. They know how much corn they can produce, and they exactly know at which level they can sell the corn. Okay, so it happened that, for example, I changed the color again so you can see better. When their net position go almost to zero, it means they are not covering themselves anymore from volatility, because they say the price is so low that for us it's okay to take a little bit of risk, because probably we can sell our corn, we produce it today at a higher price. Okay, is it okay, guys? Can you understand my point? Can you see on the chart? Perfect. Thank you, Louis. Vasim, thank you very much for the feedback. Also, Chetan, thank you very much. So, what happened here is something really interesting, because we can go a little bit, we can zoom the page a little bit and go here in the last 5 years. We had a very important low year. We had a very important low year. And now, again, look, the producers are short. Now they are producing corn, but look, if you see the average position, we are at the same level of a all-time high, not the all-time high, but a very important high. Okay, so at the moment, we can really expect the price to go down. So we have two kinds of confirmation. We have the producer and merchant, which are short at the moment because they think the prices of corn is a little bit high. And we have managed money that are not really good in trading these commodities, because all the time they went long, they caught an important high. So they are not very smart with corn. The smart monies are not very smart with corn. Okay. And this is why we can say that probably the price of corn can go to do and make a new low. Now we know we have a correlation, a positive correlation between the John Deere stocks and the corn price. Okay, as you can see here. So we can definitely say that Deere shares are very interesting, but we can wait and we can see if the prices go a little bit lower. Okay, did you like the analysis? Are you agree? Do you agree with me, or do you think I'm crazy? I think Deere is very interesting, but we can wait. We can definitely wait. Okay, what do you think about this? Let me know. Let me know. If we go here to see the Deere stock price, where is it? Deere, here we are, and we go to the overbought and oversold page. Thank you, Vishal. Let's say good analysis. Giuseppe, great pick for the watch list. Thank you very much. Make perfect sense, Luca. Very interesting scene. Thank you very much. Malachi, enjoy your thinking. Thank you very much. Look, we have to put it in our watch list because we had a first signal of interest here when our chart became green, but we have definitely to wait a lower low in order to decide to get inside the position. Okay? So, guys, for today, we can stop here. Please, 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 please go and try the new tool for the Forecaster AI agent and analyze all the companies. Of course, if you have the Forecaster, and many of you as the Forecaster, you can also go here to the stock comparison and ask to the Forecaster agent to compare, for example, Deere company with the competitor we saw. I'm not gonna do it now because you can do it alone. And that's it. I mean, let me know if you like it, if you like this new tool, and I hope yes. Italian users really loved it. They are excited about that, and yes, of course, Ketal, we have a recorded version of this webinar, so don't worry. And every week you will also find the recorded version of the webinar, maybe divided in different parts on our YouTube channel. So you can go to our YouTube channel, you can see the webinars, you can see everything. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. See you next week at the webinar. Thank you very much. Ciao Sin, ciao a tutti. Ciao ciao.